A long time ago, before the United States existed, Native American tribes already lived on this land. They had their own homes, families, languages, and ways of life. Then, people from Europe began to explore across the ocean. They came looking for land, gold, and new opportunities. Over time, more and more Europeans arrived and began to settle on the land. Sadly, many Native Americans were forced off their land, became sick from new diseases, and were treated unfairly. This caused a lot of harm and loss for Native communities. These European settlers became known as the colonists. They built towns and farms in the 13 colonies. At first, they were connected to Great Britain and had to follow British rules. But as time went on, Britain began to make new taxes, like charging money for paper, tea, and stamps, create new laws the colonists did not agree with, and send British soldiers to watch and control the colonists. The colonists felt this was unfair. They believed if we have to follow the laws, we should have a say in making them. Tensions grew, people became angry, protests began. Eventually, fights broke out, including shootings like the Boston Massacre. These problems led to something big, the American Revolution. The colonists decided they wanted to fight for their freedom and independence from Britain. That is where all of these battles come in. During the Revolution, there were many battles. A battle is a big fight between armies. Some of the battles you will hear about, like the Battle of Lexington and Concord, the Battle of Trenton, the Battle of Saratoga, the Battle of Yorktown. Battles are named after the places where they happened. For example, the Battle of Trenton happened in a town called Trenton. By the end of 1776, things were not going well for the colonists. They were losing hope. On Christmas night, George Washington made a brave plan. He led his army across the icy Delaware River to surprise the enemy soldiers near Trenton, New Jersey. The surprise worked. Washington and his soldiers won the battle. They captured over 1,000 Hessian soldiers. Hessian soldiers are German soldiers hired by the British. Only a few colonist soldiers were hurt. This victory gave the colonists new hope and helped them keep fighting for freedom.